Hello everyone, my name is K-Mac. In this video, I will be ranking the top 5 best NBA MVP campaigns since the year 2000. The rankings will be comprised of a variety of different sources, i.e. stats and wins. I hope you enjoy. Number 5 will be 2004 Kevin Garnett, the big ticket. This season was a data analytics nerd's dream. Kevin Garnett averaged 24 points, 13 rebounds, 5 assists, and 1.5 steals, 2.2 blocks per game on 50% field goal percentage and 79 free throw percentage. Even though the points per game was relatively low compared to some of his other contemporaries on this list, he more than made up for it by being such a force on the defensive end. Adding to the fact he won his MVP during the slow-paced era of the 2000s, which adds a lot of weight to his selection. Kevin Garnett led the Timberwolves to the Western Conference Finals, and even though they lost to the Lakers, he still put up an admirable effort. Number 4, 2024 Nikola Jokic. Just like Kevin Garnett, Nikola was an all-around force on the court, his stats being 26 points, 12 rebounds, 9 assists on 58 field goal percentage and 81% free throw percentage, and a true shooting percentage of over 60% were fantastic. But what made this year so significant is the fact that it's his third MVP year, which is extremely rare, putting him in the rare company of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Bill Russell, Larry Bird, Wilt Chamberlain, Magic Johnson, and Moses Malone. While the Nuggets postseason was disappointing overall, Joker had one of the better seasons of the decade. Number 3, 2000 Shaq. You know you're good when the word dominant can't be used without you being named. Shaq comes in as number 3. He was just one vote away from being the first unanimous MVP in league history. His stats being 29 points, 13 rebounds, and 3 assists on 57 field goal percentage was and is still mind-boggling. And what makes it crazy is despite how good those numbers are, you couldn't help but feel like he could have put up even better numbers if he truly wanted to, which he did when the playoffs came around. What separates Shaq MVP campaign from the other two was the fact that he was clearly a better scorer than the others. While he couldn't score in a variety of ways that Garnett and Nikola Jokic could, his go-to moves were more than enough to get the job done. Number 2, 2016 Stephen Curry. What more could be said about Stephen Curry's second MVP season? It was the first unanimous MVP ever. That should tell you all you need to know. Curry's stats for the year were 30 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists per game. He also joined the exclusive 40-50-90 club, which means he shot over 40 from 3, 50% from the field, and 90 from the free throw line. He also had a true shooting percentage of over 60%. This was the year Curry took three-point shooting to a whole nother level, turning what used to be seen as a gimmick into a vital part of a team's game plan. Never before has a guard of his stature dominate the game like he did, and it may never happen again. Number 1, 2013 LeBron. With how many MVPs he won, you know LeBron was going to be on here. What makes this year stand out from others is how complete it was. From a statistical standpoint, he averaged 26 points, 7 assists, and 8 rebounds per game. Adding to the fact he came in second in Defensive Player of the Year voting. His shooting splits being 56% from the field and 40 from 3, which is great considering he's a streaky shooter. This was the year LeBron looked like the most complete player in NBA history. Aside from his relatively low free throw percentage, which was sitting around 75%, which is serviceable, there was no weakness in his game. And the postseason showed that when the Spurs forced him to beat them through his jumper, he was able to do it. Thank you for watching the video.